So let's start with the song itself. And
Brengt der Schatten mir a Schiddich, Quellen von ihm alle, Quellen von ihm alle. Heißt der Chosen Gur Binyamin, mir gefällt nicht als ein Numen, ich will nicht sein Kalle, ich will nicht sein Kalle. Oi weh, Mammen, you, fahr, was gibst du mir kein Ruh, ich will nicht nehmen, abi wemmen, tire Mammen, you, oi, tire Mammen, you. Bringt der Schatten mir a Schiddich, Neum schon beschlossen, Neum schon beschlossen. Heißt Vinkl noch sein Seiden, ich kenn dem Namen euch nicht leiden. Ich will nicht das achossen, ich will nicht das achossen. Oi weh, Mammen, you, fahr, was gibst du mir kein Ruh, ich will nicht nehmen, abi wemmen, tire Mammen, you. Oi, tire Mammen, you. Brengt der Schatten mir a Chosen, sagt ris guras rore, sagt ris guras rore. Heißt nebech schleime siche, red nur Yiddish fe abische. Ich will nicht das Azore, ich will nicht das Azore. Oi weh, Mammen, you, fahr, was gibst du mir kein Ruh, ich will nicht nehmen, abi wemmen, tire Mammen, you. Oi, tire Mammen, you. Bringt der Schatten mir a Chosen, an ois Name von alle, an ois Name von alle. Heißt Vladek, nur Azure, Vladeks Mame heißt euch Sore. Klingt wie ich sein Kalle, oi will sie nicht die Kalle. Oi weh, Mammen, you, schick schon Gott mir einen zu. Rest Sore, please, Sore, weh dir, Mammen, you. Oi, teile Mammen, you. Oi weh, Mammen, you, schick schon Gott mir einen zu. Trefft Azure, heiß ich Sore. Weh mir, Mammen, you. Oi, teile Mammen, you.
Oh, okay. So let's start with the English. Mariv, can you read it, please?
Okay. Mordecai Gebertug's song "Phil Nicht Asa Chosen," I don't want that kind of bridegroom, reflects the process of assimilation that every minority group experiences to varying degrees, unless it can rigidly prevent all contact with the larger society or other minority groups. This was true of the Jews of Europe long before they came to the United States. The Maskilim in the 19th century rejected Jewish tenets and practices that they considered superstitious. They urged Jews to study world history, modern science, mathematics, and languages. Many of them wore modern European dress.
Just a moment. Yeah, go on.
By the time Gebertig wrote this song, Jews in Poland were attending public schools, high schools, and universities. They voted in elections, organized political parties and labor unions, and held office. There was intermarriage, and an increasing number of Jews became secular, including Gebertig and my grandparents. In the past, we have listened to his song, Rezela, in which Dovidel promises Rezela that if she loves him, he'll become pious like her mother. He'll go to the Kleisel every Shabbos and bring with him the tefillin zekel that Rezela is making for him. Interesting.
Okay, thank you. Janet, go on, please.
The woman who sings Kavil nicht as a caution is on the path to assimilation. She mocks the traditional Yiddish names of bridegrooms that the shotgun proposes and mocks one who only speaks Yiddish. The one she favors is Wladek, an authentic Polish name. Gebertig was born in Krakow in 1886. He acted in Yiddish theater, wrote dozens of poems and songs, and performed them himself. He was an active member of the Bund. He was murdered in the Krakow ghetto in 1942.
Okay, thank you, Janet. Alvin,
Yes,
can you start?
yes. Brengt der Schatten mir Aschirach. Quellen von ihm alle. Heißt der Hussen gar benehmen, mir gefällt nicht Asa Nomen. So the shadchan brings me a shidduch, a match. Everyone says he's wonderful. The
bridegroom.
The bridegroom, Benjamin, mir gefällt. I don't love such a name. Kvilish Zion. I don't want to be his wife.
Bride.
His bride. Sorry. Yeah. I'm not thrilled with being his bride.
I don't want to be his wife. Okay. Thank you, Alvin. Thank you. Marsha, will you read it, please? Marsha, you're with us? Okay, maybe later. Henrietta?
Yes. Oy vey, Mama you. For was reist mir kein Room? Ik wil nicht nemen Oy,
Abi.
oy, aman,
Abi
Damon. Tyra Mamanu. Oy, Tyra Mamanu. Oy vey Mamanu. We don't need to translate that. Why don't you give me any rest? I won't take just anyone. Tyra Mamanu.
Okay,
Is that a
thank
good
you.
translation?
Maurice?
That's fine. That's good.
Yeah, yeah, good, good. Thank you. Thank you, Henrietta. Yes, Susan?
Okay, they keep making this mistake. It should be a B Vemin. It should be a dot in the a B
Yeah.
because it's
It is Abi feminine. Correct.
because otherwise Avi is a name, is a father, but it's a B, whoever it is. Doesn't matter. A B,
Okay, yeah,
it should be a dot for a bet.
okay.
Okay, good, thanks.
It doesn't have to have a bet because it's not Hebrew. It's a Yiddish poem. It's a Yiddish song.
Yeah, but still it's a B. Yeah,
Still, it's a B in Yiddish, it needs the dot. It's helpful to have the dot.
There's no dot in Brengt. It doesn't matter. Okay, if you want a dot, let there be a dot.
Because then it looks like a Hebrew word if it doesn't have the dot. Sometimes you need, sometimes you don't. That's an interesting question.
okay. Okay, Brenda, can you read, please?
I'm getting back to myself, but can I wait till next week?
Yes, yes, of course you can. No problem at all.
Next week,
No.
I'll be brave.
No problem at all. So, where are we? Vinkl. Kennst lijnen, Vinkl?
Ja, ik zal lijnen, dank.
Okay.
Brengt der
Please.
Schatten mir a Schiddach, zu neuem Scheun beschlossen. Matchmaker brings me a match. The conditions are already decided upon. Heißt der Jankel noch sein Seiden? Ich kenn dem Nomen euch nicht leiden.
Leiden.
Biden.
He is named Yankel after his grandfather. I can't stand that name either, or I can that name also not bear. Ich will nicht azachosen. I don't want such a groom.
Yeah. Okay.
Good.
Thank you. Any question or comments until now? Yes, Levan.
Yes, I'm under the impression that Noam was a ceremony.
No,
like
Tanarm is a contract.
Yeah,
Yes.
but let her finish.
It was a contract that was also established in a ceremony. It's not
No,
just
it
the
was-
contract itself. There was a special ceremony for that. The fiançailles ceremony, can one say.
Okay, anyone wants to comment on this?
It's in this line, it's just the contract was established. It doesn't matter whether there was a ceremony or not. It's just a song.
I think it's the wheeling and dealing that the shotgun makes
Just
about
the
how much
song
is the
anyway,
dowry,
that's for sure. Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
whether or not
Okay,
she'll
yeah,
be
I
living
see
with his family or he'll be living with
Okay.
her family. How many years the father-in-law has to support the bridegroom, and the conditions. I think they talk about it during the engagement, not during the engagement ceremony, maybe.
I see that Susan raised her hand. Susan?
The Tenoim was a contract, and it was something that could not be broken. If you made the Tenoim legally, Jewish wise, you had to do them. And so what they began to do in later years, let's say somebody made Tenoim and there was some reason they wouldn't go ahead with the chasana, they would do the Tenoim and the chasana at the same time. because it caused problems many times.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would
Then-
you clarify that?
In other words, you couldn't back out of it because you were already in the wedding. The wedding was already taking place.
You had already legally signed the Tnoim and you were obligated to do the wedding, to be.
Yes, because, and even in this stanza, the Snoyam Shain Bashlutzen, the contract was already agreed upon, but the bride did not have to be obligated in this. It was the parents and the groom's parents that did the Tanayim, not the bride and the groom.
Well, what happened if the
Times.
what happened if the bride wanted to back out? Would the parents not let her?
She had to run away.
She'd have to run away.
we don't know. We
Otherwise,
don't
they'd
know.
kill her.
But
No,
just a moment.
not in
Alvin.
Judaism. We don't do that.
Alvin, you wanted to say something, Alvin.
I wanted to clarify. I wanted it to be clarified. Who can back out, and what are the conditions for backing out? And what's the point about the wedding and the obligatory Tanoim at the same moment? How does that work?
Don't know. Maybe Rafael knows. He raised his hand. Maybe he knows Rafael.
Yeah, there's a short story by Shalom Aleichem where a young man, they've already written the Tanoim. He goes to visit the bride's family. He makes a fool of himself, and they send the Tanoim back, which means that they break the contract. Now, Tanoim, literally, it's Hebrew, of course. It means conditions. And it was possible to break the engagement by sending the Tanoim back. It was considered really a bad thing to do, and it was an insult to the groom's family when the bride's family sent the Tanoim back. But it could happen.
Okay.
Mina.
Yes, Maurice.
Yeah, and don't forget that Gilbert and Sullivan wrote the Trial by Jury, famous Yiddish operetta about breach of promise of marriage.
Okay, maybe we should translate it into Yiddish.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Some of the Gilbert and Sullivan stuff has been translated into Yiddish.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah. A Major General was translated.
Yes, yes,
My
that's the
God.
Pirates of Penzance. I
The
think.
Pirates of Penzance. I
Oh,
saw
that would
that.
be-
I
oh,
saw
that-
that at the folks being it was fabulous.
Oh, that would be
Okay,
so
so
fun.
let's go on. And Elaine, welcome back.
Thank you. The reason I'm
You
so
too.
late is that my internet provider was having trouble with a server, so I'm glad I got on at all.
Okay, can you read?
From Brengt der Schatten?
Yes.
Sure. Hold on. Let me just get it. Brengt der Schatten. Let me just find it. Oh, Zogt. Okay. Brengt der Schatten mir achosen. The matchmaker brings me a match. Zogt there is Gor as Sorora. He says he's, and I don't know what a Sorora is or what I couldn't find. Sorora, I should say. I don't know what that is.
Because it's Hebrew. It's Hebrew, and it means an important man, someone that has power.
Oh, so he says,
Srara is to have power.
so Gor Ashurora
Oh.
means he's a very important man.
Something
Right.
like this, yeah.
He's not just a story, he's Gura story. He's a
But I
really,
think-
really
Right.
important man.
Oh,
But I
Yes.
think the resh here is a mistake.
I
No,
think
here.
it's so-
No, the
yeah,
Reish here is
the,
air. And
Air
it's
is- Air.
the doctor is Gora.
Doctor, yes. Okay. Go
Okay.
on, Elaine.
Okay. Hester Nebuch Shloima Zisha. His name, unfortunately, is Shloima Zisha. Ret nor Yiddish. Fe. Abusha. He only speaks Yiddish. Fe. A shame. Chvil nicht azat tzora. I don't want such a good for nothing. Tzora usually is trouble, but
Yeah.
I thought it was
Problem.
yeah,
It's a
trouble.
problem.
Right.
trouble. Oh, ich will nicht azat zora. Oh, I don't want such a good for nothing. Or I don't want such trouble, calamity. Never.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Never.
never. Okay. Okay, thank you. Bonnie, go on.
Oh, okay. Brengt der
Schatzken.
Schatzken mir Hassen an oisnem vier
Fun.
Oh, fun. Oh, oismen fun Allah. Okay, so bring me the shachen is I'm not sure what the shachen is.
The Shadchan, the matchmaker.
Oh, bring me a matchmaker.
No,
No,
the
the
matchmaker.
matchmaker brings me a match.
Bring a match to again. I'm not sure. Bring a match.
And it's just the word order is inverted. It should be der Shadchan bringt mir a chosen.
Yeah, bring me a match. Bring me a group.
Brings.
Okay, so but where is the mir? I mean,
The
Brings me.
Shadchan brings me
Me.
a chosen.
Mia is me.
Oh, okay.
Golda, let Maurice, please. Okay, Golda.
Sure.
Just let Maurice. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
No problem.
Go on, Bonnie.
Okay, go ahead, go on.
Oh, okay. And take out from all, but I don't know what that means.
No.
And oisnam means he's something exceptional. He's above and beyond all the others. Allah.
Oh, okay. But oisnem?
Oisnam. And oisnam is an exception.
Yeah.
Oh, an
She's
exception.
talking about the most recent chosen. He is an exception above all.
Okay, okay. Haste Vladik.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Nor
Sora.
Nor Sora. Okay. So Haste he's called Vladik, is that his name?
Vladik is his name, right.
Yes.
Okay. Only a Sora, and again, I know you just said Sora, but I was still not quite there.
Calamity.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
A
So it has to do
problem.
with Soros. I mean, is that like a root word?
Yeah. The
Okay.
same.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And oisnem from. Oh, okay. Wait. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Vladik, Mama, Haste, Oich, Sora. So Vladik, is that also? Oh, Vladik is his name. Oh, his mother is also named Sora.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Punkt wie ich sein Kala. So Punkt, I think Punkt is right one, but I'm at point. I'm not sure in this context.
Exactly.
Yes.
What is it?
Just like me, his bride. Punkt wie ich
Oh, just
mein Kala.
his Kala. Okay. Oi will sie nicht die Kala. So oi will nicht. So she doesn't want the again. I'm but she she doesn't want
The bride.
want the bride. Oh, we're talking about as we're talking about the mother,
right?
Yes.
So isn't there's something about the mother, both mothers having the same name? There's some
No, the mother and the daughter-in-law.
Right.
Bad
yeah,
luck.
I knew one of those. Okay.
Okay, but what I suggest, Maurice, please read and translate it again. Okay, so we will get the picture. Okay.
Yeah.
Bringt der Shadchan mir a chosen. So the matchmaker brings me a match, and Oisnam von alle. He's far above all the others. Heiste Vladik Noatsula, his name is Vladik, but there's a problem. Vladik's mama heist Oichsula. Vladik's mother, her name is also Sarah. Punkt wie ich sein Kalle, exactly like me, his bride. Oi, will sie nicht die Kalle. She doesn't want this bride.
Okay. And I think I sent you what Barbara researched for last time about, being the same name, the mother-in-law and the Kale being the same name. So,
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Cookie?
Just wanted to say that my Bubby didn't want my Tante Chana because they both had the same name, Chana. And she didn't want her. They hated each other and they feared death. That's what the fear is all about, that she's alive and the daughter-in-law has the same name. It was a superstition, a fear of death. And now in my family, I must have a half a dozen Chanas. Everybody's named Chana.
But weren't they allowed to somehow do a renaming?
Yeah, it's possible to do a renaming.
But the
Yes.
Sephardics, my boyfriend, they all name after the living.
Yeah.
Yes, but how many
they can do
cookies
it.
are there in the
Oh,
family?
no, only one cookie.
Alvin, yes, Alvin.
I'm just going to say that there's always a workaround. You can always add another name to the
Right.
father's name. An additional name, change the name.
Yeah. Yes, you're right. Golda. Yeah, Golda.
I just would like to add that I'm glad that the Kala got her uppings.
Yes.
That's a good one. Okay.
Okay. But I think it's kind of ironic. We're supposed to have the same last name once we get married. We're all, how come they're not worried about that?
I don't think that matters. It's the first name that matters.
Yes.
Well, I think there's a good argument to keep your own last name, just so there won't be trouble.
Oh.
Okay, Marsha, can you read it? Marsha, you went. Yeah. Okay.
Is that oi?
Yes, it's oi. Oi vey.
Oi vey, mom and you. Schick schein, Gott mir eins zu. Oh, help me, Mom and you. Help, send God to me.
Oh, she's asking God to send her. Shikshain got me.
That's what I said.
And her finally.
Maurice, can you clarify it?
Right. So finally, God sent me one. Tref dazu, but there's a problem.
Hij zich Sora, wie meer,
Vey meer. Like oi meer.
Vey meer, Mom and you. Ois, Sora.
Okay, it's okay, Marsha. Little by little, it gets better. Okay, so Maurice, please read it again.
Oy vey, Mom. Whoa, dear Mom. God finally sent me one. Tref dazu, but there's a problem. Heist ich Sura. My name is Sura. Vey mir, Mom. Woe is me. Mother dear. Oh dear. Oy teire, Mom. Oh dear mother.
Okay.
Can I ask a question about Treft Atzora?
Yeah.
How is that an idiom?
Treffen has a couple of meanings. The literal meaning is to find something that you're looking for. Treffen.
Yeah.
This means it happened, it occurred. Treff dazu.
Oh, okay. It doesn't treffen mean meet somebody?
And to meet, right?
Yes,
To
yes.
find, to meet, and this means it happened, it
But
occurred.
it also means to have it. Okay, so so what? So it's a calamity.
Yes, right, that's all. She thought she was finally getting,
I think-
Vladik, but it didn't work out.
Isn't calamity a little too strong for tzara? You would say a problem, a sort of a problem, not a calamity. A calamity is a
Well,
very
I mean, it's up to you. I don't know how
I think
seriously you take
calamity was
marriage,
one.
but
I think calamity was one of the trouble, problem, and calamity. I just chose calamity because I would assume she would think it was a calamity.
well, I don't know.
No,
We
you
will,
know.
we will have to ask her. Okay. Let's listen to it. Let's
Can I
listen.
just ask a question? I apologize because I really was beyond my control that I got on so late. But can I just ask you a question about the second or the refrain? No, I guess the refrain. The Abi Vemen, the Chvil nicht nemen Abi Vemen. Can you just
Vemen means I don't want to take just anybody.
just
Vemen,
anyone,
just anybody, any
Okay.
old,
Okay.
Okay.
And also where she says, Haste der Chosin Gor Binyamin. Gor. What's the meaning? The
Gore
cousin's
also
name is
it has a lot of different meanings. Here it's like
his
I
name
mean
is
she's trying to emphasize her dislike for the name Binyamin. So
Yeah,
it's
his
like, can
name
you
is
imagine they're
Just,
sending me a match whose name is Binyamin? It's like, can you imagine? Or it's a way to mock it.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or just like just a commonplace name.
Right.
Right. I wanted to ask a question. When you say Shikshain got mad Ainam too, aren't you asked like, isn't she pleading with God, send me somebody already, or God has already sent us someone?
Yeah, God has already sent,
I
right.
thought it would be Gott hat mir schon geschickt.
Right, that would be the way to say it in normal conversation.
Yeah,
But
but
as
when
we've
you have
seen,
geschickt for having instead of schick mir schon, schick,
right,
it's like
in a normal conversation, that's how you would say it. But it's a song, and in songs and in poems, there's often inversion. That's just how it is.
yeah, schick mir schon.
It's like in the other sentence, Quellen von im alle.
Oh.
But in normal conversation, it would be alle Quellen.
Yeah,
Right?
they're all, I got it.
Sure.
Okay.
Schönen Dank.
This Rosh Hashanah music is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Brengt der Schatten mir aschidig, Quellen von ihm alle, Quellen von ihm alle. Heißt der Chosen Gur Binyamin, mir gefällt nicht als ein Numen, ich will nicht sein Kalle, ich will nicht sein Kalle. Oi, weh, Mammen, you, fahr, was gibst du mir kein Ruh, ich will nicht nehmen, abi wemmen, tire Mammen, you, oi, tire Mammen, you. Bringt der Schatten mir aschidig, Noim schon beschlossen, Noim schon beschlossen. Heißt Jankel noch sein Seiden, kenn dem Nomen euch nicht leiden. will nicht das Achossen, ich will nicht das Achossen. Oi, weh, Mom in you, was gibst du mir kein Ruch, will nicht nehmen, Abi, wemmen, tire Mom in you. Oi, tire Mom in you. Brengt der Schatten mir a Chossen, sagt ris Goras Rohre, sagt ris Goras Rohre, heißt nebech, schleime Sische, red nur Yiddish, fe abische, ich will nicht das Azore, ich will nicht das Azore, oi wei, Mann in you, was gibst du mir kein Ruch, will nicht nehmen, abi wemmen, tire Mom in you, oi, tire Mom in you. Bringt der Schatten mir a Chossen, an ois Name von alle, an ois Name von alle, heißt Vladik, nur Azure, Vladiks Mame heißt euch Sure, hinkt wie ich sein Kalle, oi will sie nicht die Kalle, oi wei, Mann in you, schick schon Gott mir einen zu, trefft Azure, heiß ich Sore, wenn ihr Mom in you, oi teile Mom in you, oi wei, Mann in you, schick schon Gott mir einen zu, trefft Azure, heiß ich Sore, wenn ihr Mom in you, oi teile Mom in you.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
You know what? I
Okay.
figured out why I couldn't find Srora in the dictionary because I was looking for a shin instead of a sin.
Sin. Okay. Yeah.
And Srora, yeah,
Oh,
Srora is
right.
there, but she said that's when I heard it. But
Yes.
the unless my copy
Yes,
is wrong in some way, mine was a shin. There was no dot on the left side. So
The problem is, you know, when you type Hebrew letters, it's a problem to put the dot.
it really is. I
The
know.
problem to
I know.
there is a way to put the dot, but you know, it's too tough. It's a lot.
It's not. It's really, it's
Okay,
easy,
yeah.
but you just have to remember to do it, you know. Anyway, okay. Good.
Okay, Barbara?
Yeah. Okay. I just had a question about the photo at the end of the piece. I thought maybe there could be a little bit of discussion. I didn't see all the words, and I was just curious to know more about that photo.
I don't know. Michael put it in, but I don't know what's the
okay.
connection.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering what the connection was.
I
Okay.
didn't see the connection.
Okay.
Cookie, I see you, but Bonnie
Thank
was
you.
first. Bonnie?
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify. First of all, that recording was so magnificent and the quality was so high. It's unbelievable that, you know, someone was able to get that clarity of the recording. I just wanted to be sure that, you know, when you send this out and it says click here, that we can go back to that email message and click and be able to hear the song again. Is that
you can hear the song
recording
again? Michael is sending the weekly newsletter.
Yeah,
so
it's
you can see it there. He puts it there, so you can in the newsletter there is click
right.
here to
Yeah,
so click there
yeah.
and you will hear hear it again.
I mean, I have to hear that again. It was
Okay,
gorgeous.
but we are not doing it for the third time.
The
So
link from Maurice's email works fine.
yeah, and from what Maurice sent us, you can do it from there as well. Yes, of course. Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Cookie, yes.
I just wanted to say all the music is a medley of other tunes, not the song that was the medley of a lot of. Does anyone know the name of the? I think
The first part is the Russia share, and the second part is the Russian two-step. They're very famous Yiddish dances.
Is that Hutzatza? Was that Hutzatza?
No.
No, but they play that the last one, the one before the last. They always play that at weddings.
Yes, they're always played at weddings. And when I used to go to weddings, my mother was not a dancer, but my father was, and I was always his partner. And I knew all the Russian dances, the Karabishka, all of them.
I mean, doing the Kazachka to that would be quite a feat because it's so fast.
The Kazachka I never did.
Okay, Bonnie.
My grandfather and my uncle did.
Okay, Bonnie, that's your homework. Do it for us next time if you can. Okay, yeah. Okay. I think we will move to the story now, and it's a story with a hint for Yom Kippur, a feeling for Yom Kippur. I don't know in the United States if you have this special feeling, but in Israel, and Nili will tell you as well, before Yom Kippur, there is some stillness in the air. Everything is very, very quiet. It's very weird. It's a weird feeling, but you know, the stillness that everything, there is no noise anywhere until they start the davening. So, Nili, did you have this feeling as well? Or am I the crazy one?
You ask me?
Yes, I'm asking you. You are also from
Yes,
Israel.
yes, but I am not a religious person, so
I'm also not religion. I'm just saying about
hated this day because
yeah, but it's just the atmosphere. It doesn't matter if you're religious or not.
and then there was the Yom Kippur War. So
yeah. But you know, the stillness, it's very, very interesting.
Yes,
the feeling, the atmosphere.
It's a religious country.
Yeah, but well, religion has nothing to do with the stillness, you know, with the feeling of it.
Yes,
so.
it is because they okay. That's how I felt.
I noticed it every Shabbos in Jerusalem when I was there in the 70s.
Depends where you lived in Jerusalem. I lived in Jerusalem.
I noticed that stillness every Shabbos evening. Erev Shabbos. when in Jerusalem, that was in the 60s. I have no idea what it's like now, but
No,
I know
no, it's the same.
what you mean. There was everything
It
went quiet.
depends where you lived. If you lived in Bet HaKerem, it was like Tel Aviv, not like Jerusalem.
But yeah, well, I lived in Petah Tikva. I don't know. It was the same, like, this stillness. It's just, haunting me every
So
Yom Kippur.
there's the transportation stops. So, but I know what you're saying, because you take the stillness, because there are no buses running or whatever, and then you can internalize it and make that part of the Yom Tov.
Okay, let's start reading it. Yeah.
Oy, Gewalt.
Oy, Gewalt.
That everyone understood, Minna.
Okay, Dilly. No, Oy, Gewalt. So let's make it. Yeah. Okay, that's okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bob, please.
Can you make it a little, wait, can you make it a little larger?
Yes, I can. Please. Okay, I made it. Okay.
Yeah.
Just let me move it now. So, okay, good. Okay, Bob, please.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Das kleine Kostadil an tegen Mirrell's niedrigen Fenster, the little church opposite Mirrell's narrow window, Hotzik inem Erev Yom Kippur, Baginum Mystisch zu klungen. Rang mystically on the at dawn on Erev Yom Kippur. Wie jeden Tag in derselben Shea. And here I thought
it's not Shea, it's a shoe.
Oh, shoe. But so here, and it says, it looks like it means like every day in at the same hour. But
yes,
okay,
right.
all right, okay. So in Mirrell's hearts, epis anointer der Mooning still atzapo getun. In Mirrell's heart, perhaps a familiar reminder silently gave her a jolt. Und ihre verbandte Blicken haben genommen suchen in einem blechen Frühmorgen Himmel. And her hidden moments searched out began searching in the pale early morning sky.
But verbenkte Blicken is something else.
Right.
What does it mean?
Verbenkte Blicken.
Longing?
Yeah.
Yeah, longing.
Longing.
Oh, longing.
Looks.
Longing gaze.
Longing gaze. Yeah.
And genommen suchen together. What is that? Is it searching for or
started to search?
Searching.
Yeah. Started to search.
Okay, started to search in the early morning sky. Remes zu dem verborgenen sitter in ihr hearts. A hint of a hidden chill in her heart. Marilyn hat sich gedacht, it occurred to Merle, as hint trugen sich die verklemmte verklemmte Cloister Toner Anders. It occurred to her that today these dreamy church bells were different than else, or were going elsewhere.
Yeah.
We're drifting elsewhere. Via Gansi, not like, but it's unlike the rest of the year, right? Is it?
Yes, right.
Yeah.
Die Dosike klongen, was sie hat gemacht, jeden Tag also gleichgültig vernommen. Those sounds that she heard almost every day, or she experienced almost every day, other day, I guess. Haben geklungen mit verticken singer in sehr gebrun. Just rang with a fierce sound in their roar or boom. Gim gum gam, like bim boom bum.
Yes.
Marilyn hat geschenkt, as sie hat nor rufen. It seemed to Meryl that she heard a call. In Schulerein. Go to shul.
Thank you. Okay. Michael, please. You are the only Michael here.
Oh, I'm the only Michael. Okay.
Yes.
Mir is in der Alterheim Mirl is in der Alterheim kein frommer nicht gewesen. Mirl never was a religious person in the old home, in the old land, in the old country. Okay. Verkehrt, contrary-wise, zwischen die Kinder in Stub, among the kids in the home, pflegt man sie rufen Apikorista. They used to call her the unbeliever. Sie ist nicht mit Update gewesen auf die Klalim von Kashrus. She was not learned. She was not strict. It comes from Dick Duck. She wasn't strict with the rules of proper behavior, kashrus, keeping kosher. Nicht opgehitten Yiddish dinim. She did not observe. She did not observe Jewish rules. Nicht geholfen von weibersche mitzvahs. Nicht gehalten von weibersche mitzvahs. She didn't like or hold with the good, the way women are supposed to behave, the good deeds of women. Und doch, and nevertheless, dem geheimnisvollen Zitter beim Ankunft von Yamim Noraim, the mysterious tremor of the arrival of the days of penance, the 10 days, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, hat sie in sich eingesaugt noch als Kind. She had already imbibed as a child, und sie ist schon in ihr verblieben, and it has remained in her, the heilige mysteria of alle Jordan. It remained as a holy mystery for all her years.
Okay, just a moment, Michael. I see Rafael. You want to clarify something, Rafael?
Yeah, Weibersche mitzvahs, I think specifically refers to lighting the Shabbos candles and taking the challah portion when one makes challah and going to the mikveh.
Yeah,
And having
the
babies.
obligations.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Okay, go on, Michael.
Oh, sure. Okay. Meryl was his erste kurze Zeit in Paris. Meryl, who's only been in Paris for a very short time, gedenkt noch gut ihr Tatens weiße Hand, remembers very well her dad's white hands, ausgespreiter auf ihr zerpattelten Kopf, spread out on her tangled hair of her head. Sie benschendig zum Wegfahren in der weiter Welt herein, blessing her before she travels out into the far wide world. Seine frumme Lippen haben damals still gemurmelt. His religious lips then quietly muttered. Vergess nicht, wer du bist. Don't forget who you are. And bleib a Yiddische Tochter. And remain a Jewish daughter with all that that means.
Okay. Okay,
Can I
thank
just make a comment?
Yes, of course.
There's a wonderful chapter in Mendele's Reminiscence where he devotes a whole chapter to Yom Kippur in the shtetl. And one of the interesting things there is that the women made the candles, and there's a tchina that they say when they make the candles. It's a wonderful chapter because he translates some of the Yom Kippur prayers into Yiddish. It's a worthwhile chapter.
Can you send me the location where it's taken from?
It's in his memoir called Shlomo Reb Chaim's. I've only got the book. I don't have but if you can probably get it from Amherst. It's
yeah. I get everything from there. Yeah.
Okay. So his memoir is in two parts.
Okay.
The first part you can skip. The second part, about chapter 4 or chapter 5, has the Yamim Noraim in the shtetl.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Michael. Okay, Susan, would you like to continue? Susan? Susan, but you are muted. That's why we cannot hear you. You are muted.
Kein Paris ist Meryl gekommen mit der 2-jährigen Kind auf die Hand. When she came to Paris, Meryl came with her 2-year-old daughter in her arms. Gekommen, kämpfen mit dem Leben. She came to fight for life. Streiten mit dem Schicksal, to struggle with her fate. Wochen und Wochen und Chadoshim hat sie geblonget über die Pariser freiliche Boulevarden. Weeks and months she lost her way walking around the happy Paris boulevards. Gesucht zu bekommen etwas an Arbeit heimzunehmen. She looked for some work to take home. Und erst mit 8 Tagen zurück, and just 8 days ago, is sich über ihr Merachem gewein etwas. And just 8 days ago, she mercifully found something.
No. Someone, because you didn't finish, is sich über ihr Merachem gewein etwas a goyish fabrikant. So, it's, you have to start with a goyish fabrikant, mercioner.
Okay, it looks like there's a period there. That's why she stopped.
Yeah. No, this is just, it's an old print, so there is no
Merachim
period.
gewein o epis a goyish fabrikantl. So she
You have to turn the sentence around.
should I start the sentence again or would just
Yes, please.
where does it what's the word it starts with?
Und erst mit 8 Tagen zurück ist sich über ihr Merachem gewesen, etwas a goisch Fabrikantl.
Oh, und erst mit 8 Tagen zurück ist sich über ihr Merachim gewein epis, and just with 8 days ago, something merciful happened to her. A goyish fabrikant.
No, there is, you see, that's a problem. There is no dot after the epis. It's just that the page is dirty or something. There is no dot there. That's why you are, yeah. You, Rachel, that's
a goyish
no dot. There is no dot after the epis.
I thought it's Jewish fabricante.
A goyish fabrikant, no.
Okay.
Was hat sie früher herumgeguckt von alle Seiten, which looked at her from all sides, ausgefragt auf ihr ganzen Jiches. They asked her about where she came from, und Lissof maskim gewein a heim zu geben a bissel Arbeit. And finally, they agreed to let her take home some work.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
When-
The guy that had a fabric, that had
A factory.
a factory, yes.
Von von then on, spielt sich schon ihr Kind a Sach freilicher. From that time on, her child is playing more happily. Worket in die Frühmorgen, she coos in the early morning, wie a lichtigen Täub, like a light dove. Ihr kindisch Gelächter macht freilicher das dunkle Hotelzimmer. The childish laughter makes the dark hotel room happier.
Any question until now before we move on?
Yeah, I have a question. Can you hear
Yes,
me?
of course. Yes,
the
yes.
Lichtica. What does Lichtica toy mean in that context? Is it light, like shining light, or is it lightweight, or what? Lichtica toy. I'm thinking it's the shining light. Like later there's going to be the Yom Kippur licht, the light. Yeah. Is it a lightweight? Is it like a frail lightweight dove, or is it a bright dove?
Susan was correct. It's a light dove.
A light dove. A dove, light is a dove.
But light has two meanings, and so I'm asking which meaning to light is it?
Brightens the room.
I would say filled, not a light in weight, but a light dove.
Brightens the room.
Brightens the room.
Brightens the room. Yeah. Okay, go on, Susan.
Ihr kindisch Gelächter frei das dunkle Hotelzimmer. His childish laughter makes the dark hotel room lighter. In der Alterheim pflegt Mirl Tomid der vielen dem Unkum von Yom Kippur. In the old home, Mirl always could feel that the Yom Kippur was coming. Leuten Aussehen von Himmel, by looking at the way the sky looked. Die Sonne hat gekannt scheinen in ihr ganzer Pracht. The sun was able to shine in its full beauty. For ihr aber, but for her, nevertheless, but for her is der Himmel Demut von vollgewein mit treurige Wolkenloch. But for her,
Cloudy is
heavens there at that time
were full of clouds.
with tearful clouds. Or a Vulcan is lightning
With sad little clouds, yeah.
with sad clouds. Was haben a ganzer Tag Ticke gezeugen, which a whole day they sadly pulled zum Kisei HaKovod. They kind of pulled to the divine throne. Kidei dorten zugleich mit alle zindige nefoshes, and so that there, together with all the other sinful souls, gemishpat zu werden in Yom Hadin, and they were going to be judged in the day of judgment, which is Yom Kippur, Yom Hadin.
Okay, thank you,
That's
Susan. Thank you.
outstanding.
Any questions until now? There are lots of descriptions, so any question?
The author has a particular style that I find very different, and it's a combination. She certainly knows her Hebrew and her religious connections, but also a very modern, contemporary element to her writing.
Yeah, thank you, thank
I
you.
want to ask,
Yeah, yes.
the word yichus, when they said her yichus, isn't somebody said her like her background or something like that?
Yeah, but where did you see it?
Does it have many meanings? I thought yichus was lineage.
No, it has many meaning, but I don't see it. I don't see it.
Before they asked her yichus,
Okay.
if they wanted her background, I would say
background.
The boy fabric owner asks her, questions her, because he doesn't want to give her stuff to take home. She might not ever come back. He wants to know something honest, something about her background.
Wouldn't it be her Hintergrund? Her background would be her Hintergrund. Her
Yes, it's background. Yeah, but Iches is the same. It's not only lineage. It's not only lineage.
I always meant lineage and nothing else. I don't know. Okay.
The foil.
Yeah, I wanted to say something about this word epis here. Epis agoyish fabrikantel, some sort of non-Jewish manufacturer. It adds something to the sentence which is a little hard to translate into English, but that's why I'm saying it, translating it as some sort of. She really doesn't know what sort of goyish fabrikantel is. He's epis a goyish fabrikantel. Some manner of goyish fabrikantel.
Okay. Rafael, you are talking. Continue, please. Can you read?
Sure. Okay. Dem heintigen Frühmorgen hat Mirel wieder der Zen, dem amoliken heimischen Erev Yom Kippur Himmel. On this particular early morning, Mirel again caught sight of the Erev Yom Kippur sky as she used to see at home. In Gedank, wie gesehen, die heimische Yidden. And in her thoughts, it's as if she was seeing the Jews from back home, mit nase Payas, und weiße Kitteln. It should be I think, with sidelocks still wet from the mikveh and dressed in white kittels. Schleichen in die Steckschich, über die umaticke Geslich. Striding. Schleichen is an unusual verb there. yeah, passing unnoticed is what it can mean, in their sandals or their slippers on the sad alleyways. Ziehen sich zu die beleuchteten Bate Midrashim, pulling themselves towards the well-lit synagogues. Und die Weiber in bunte, kolorierte Kleider, and the women in colorful, bunt here is kind of like gaudy, colorful clothing, mit weiße Stenges, with white tassels.
I
In
thought
the
ribbons.
ribbons, yeah, okay, ribbons. In the karbierte Scheitlen, in their wigs. Now, what is karbiert?
Curled.
Yeah, curled. Thank you.
Curled.
Yeah, unusual word. In their curly wigs, eilen sich mit die dicke Sidurim, are hastening with their thick prayer books, und dine Techinas, and their thin Techina books, unter den Ohren, under their arms. Great bei jeder Begegnis sich hochze zu weinen, ready at every opportunity to cry out loud. Wünschen jeden auf den Weg, a viele a seine, a gemach simataiva. And they wished, and they would be wishing to everyone on the path, even to an enemy, a gemach simataiva, shall I translate literally, a completion of a good inscription.
Mm-hmm.
That's the expression one uses on Yom Kippur. Or just Gemar Tov.
Yeah.
Shall I continue?
Yes, please.
Sie hat sich euch dermant in an Erev Yom Kippur als Kind. She also was remembering an Erev Yom Kippur when she was a child. Ihre Mutter hat sie mitgenommen zu Kol Nidre. Her mother had taken her along to the Kol Nidre prayer at the beginning of Yom Kippur. Und wenn der Lubliner Rebbe, Reb Shloimele Eger, and when the rabbi of Lublin, Reb Shloimele Eger, hat sich bei Wisenenschol, appeared in the synagogue, hat auf ihm geschwebt a religiöse Feuchtigkeit. There was resting on him or sweeping upon him, on him there was, I'll say, resting, a religious awe. Sein bleich Ponem mit den schmalen Kommetsbärtel, his pale face with his thin beard in the shape of a komets, a T, haben nicht ausgeguckt erdisch, did not look like it was of this world. Mit sein din lyrisch call, with his thin lyrical voice, hat spitzig scharf gegeben dem ersten Ton. He would give in a pointed and sharp way the first note. Mit a sichere Kapellmeister, wie a sicher Kapellmeister, like a Kapellmeister, a conductor who is sure of himself. Was fehlt hinter sich a gut eingestudierte Kapelle, who can feel that behind him there is a chorus, a well-versed chorus of people.
Just this line, because it's in Hebrew.
Or Zaror Tzaddik, light is sown for the righteous. Or Zaror Tzaddik ule yishrei lev simcha.
Simcha, yeah, exactly, I found it. Can you tell us when it's said?
When is that? Or Zaror Tzaddik ule it's right from the Psalms. But which psalm I couldn't tell you.
I found that it is said that the Erev Yom Kippur. On the eve of Yom Kippur, you say it.
Okay, yeah, I should know that, but
It's from Psalms. It's from Psalms.
Well, certainly it's a
It's
psalm.
Psalm
Yeah.
97. It's Psalm
It's Psalms,
97.
it's
97
Psalm-
verse 11.
It's 43. It says, I found it's Psalms 43. I don't know which, That's
How
what I
about,
found.
light and arm for the righteous?
Yes, and yes, exactly. Yeah. Okay, so thank you. Thank you, Refoil. And I see that Vinkl has her hand up. Vinkl?
Yeah, it was back to the young yeshiva buchers with their slippers leaving the mikveh. I think maybe it's a reference to the not wearing leather shoes Yom Kippur. That's why they're wearing slippers. They're or sliding and shuffling in their
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, they wouldn't be wearing leather shoes on Yom Kippur.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you. Now, why?
Oh, it's a tradition not to wear leather on Yom Kippur, because the idea is, how can you ask for forgiveness when you're wearing the skin of an animal that you didn't have any mercy on?
Interesting. Thank you. Okay.
Interesting.
Okay. Thank you, Refoil. Rochelle, can you continue?
Yeah.
I see. Just a moment. I
Oh.
see that also Steve raised his hand.
Yeah,
Steve?
my understanding, Raphael, and you're more well versed in this, that it had more to do with quiet and contemplation. That leather makes noise. People, my remember in Cheder, my Ruv was talking about how they used to put straw around the synagogue so that people would not be disturbed in their penitence and prayer.
Well, that's possible, but I've never heard it explained that way.
Okay. Maybe. Okay. So go on, Rochelle.
Okay. Bald hat der Rebbe aufgehäuben seine bleiche, ausgeeidelte Hand und gebeten. Soon the rabbi raised his aufgehäuben, the pale.
Where is the cursor?
Here. Oh, you can't see mine.
Okay.
His pale, thin hands and prayed. Haar von der ganzer Welt. How would you translate Haar?
Lord.
Lord.
Lord of the whole world. Der barem dich über dein Volk, Yisrael. Have mercy on your people, Israel. Und gleich verborgen sein Blass ponem zwischen die klare hand, and then buried his face, his pale face between his hands.
So just a moment. I see that Refoil raised his hand, and I know that he always leaves a little bit before. So let's hear what he has to say.
Yeah, I just looked it up in the Machzor, and apparently in Machzor Yom Kippur Ashkenaz, the very first part of Kol Nidre, before the Kol Nidre prayer, is to recite Or Zerul Tzaddik Yishrei Simcha, and then to go on with Al Da'as HaMakom, and then to go on with Kol Nidre. So it's in fact the very beginning of the Kol Nidre service, according to at least some Machzorim.
Okay.
Thank you.
And it is 97, Psalm 97, verse 11.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thanks.
I was wondering.
Yes, Michael.
I have a question for Raphael. As far as I remember, you repeated Or Zarul Tzadik either 3 or 7 times at the start. What does the Machzor say?
The Machzor I found online doesn't say that, although I do agree that the next part, yes, the following verse is chanted responsively several times, yeah. Right. And then 3 times Al Da'as HaMakom, and then 3 times Kol Nidre. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Wow.
Thank you, guys.
We're
Okay,
increasing.
so Rochelle gone, Meoder Field.
Ja, men hat erfüllt, als es stickt ihm Gewein in Hals. You could feel that he was suppressing tears in his throat. Hat nicht gekannt mehr reden und sich zerklippet auf den call, and he started to sob. His voice started to sob. Wie brennen dicker Punk geworfen in trockenem Scheier, also hat dämmelt der Rebis Gewein ungezündet dem weiß bakilten Eulam.
Bakitteltli. Yeah, bakitteltli. Okay, so let's translate it. Ja, brennen dicker Funk.
A burning point?
Spark. No.
Punk?
Golda?
A spark.
A burning spark. He threw on.
No, that was thrown into, geworfen.
Okay,
it was thrown.
Geworfen in trockenem Shire, thrown into a dry, I don't know what Shire is.
Shire is a barn.
Oh, into a dry barn. Azoi hat dämmelt dem Rebens Gewein. And that's how the crying or the sobbing of the rabbi ungezündet started the flame in the people.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't have the word.
In the white robed people.
The white
In
robe.
the white robe. Okay, so in the people who are in the congregation, I guess, in the
Yes,
school.
yeah, exactly. Or Zeru al Tzaddik.
Okay, it's the same as that first line, which I don't know the Hebrew.
Thank you. Thank you, Rochelle. I want Golda to read the last paragraph, if you don't mind.
I don't mind.
Golda?
Haben alle mitgeweint und wie an Hurrikan, was macht die stark, and all the, and they all cried along with wie an Hurrikan, was macht die stark, like an organ that makes a strong. I don't see one of the letters is missing.
Starks de Weimer.
Steinmer, sich beugen und krächzen von seinem angesammelten Ausbruch, like like the trees that bend and crack and moan from the or everyone that's together, angesammelt and Eisbruch. I don't know what Eisbruch is.
It broke out.
Aschai haben die eingehüllte Jiden in die weiße Talesem sich gebeugen und gekrächzt von dem Lebensheilige Stilles. And this is the way the people that were dressed the way they were in their white taluses, and they bent and they cracked at the rabbi's holy prayers. Michael hat das deutsche Gebild dem heimlichen Morgen noch einmal, and Michael saw this very picture of this holy morning again And
Ibergelei.
the first letter is also gone here. I think it's a Dalet.
No, it's Ibergelei. It's a bet.
Oh, Ibergelei. Okay.
She relieved it.
Und unter dem dortigen Wirkung beschlossen zu gehen sind, sie soll den Daven in Paris Kol Nidre. And this is the way in the early morning, she went to observe how
Unter dem dosiger Wirkung, under this influence,
to go to see how they prayed in Kol Nidre in Paris.
Exactly, because she remembered how they did it at the old home.
In the old country.
And now she wants to see how they are doing it in Paris. Okay? Thank
Yes.
you. So I see Rochelle and then Elaine. Rochelle?
Yeah, that the paragraph just before the end here, the analogy to a tree is very, I think that's what I read. The analogy to the tree of its bending and creaking and
moaning.
And
Yeah,
moaning
yes.
and not breaking is just really beautiful.
Yeah.
It is.
It's the people that are praying, you know, and
Yes,
they are bending and yeah. Elaine?
What does it mean?
This
particular picture, does it get built?
Particular, okay.
This picture, Doziker is this.
Okay, it's okay. Got it.
T-H-I-S.
Yeah. Got it. Thank you.
Feigl, you still have your hand up or not?
No,
Feigl.
no, I don't
No?
mean to.
Okay, so guys, we are going to stop here and we will continue. We will continue with this story next week. There are lots and lots of description in this story, so it's not an easy one, but well, it's for Yom Kippur, so it doesn't have to be easy.
But it's a wonderful selection, Minna.
Yeah.
Thank you.
For Yom Kippur.
Thank you.
Minna,
Cookie, Cookie, I see you. Yeah.
Something happened with my name. One of the guys fixed my name, and now there's just L Black there.
Okay.
It came off. I don't know. One of the fellas knows how to fix it.
Okay, good. Rochelle, your hand is still up?
No.
No. Levana, can I call on you to read next time?
Yes, certainly.
Yeah, I wasn't sure, so I didn't, but okay, so next time I will call on you to read. So that's it for this.
Well, Feigl has a question.
No, I already asked her, and she said that her hand is just, So, Gmar Chatima Tova, everyone. And we will see you next week. We will continue this story. Hopefully we'll finish it. And next time, I promise there is a children story, a children poem. So it will be extra easy because of all this, hardworking story. So we will compensate with a very, very easy but amazing. Sheinem Dank to alle. Okay, so see you all next week. And
have a wonderful Yontif, and may we all be inscribed for a wonderful year.
Amen.
Thank you.
A good Yontif.